I am South Carolina. I was born, bred, raised in South Carolina. Bamberg County, Low Country, you know, dirt road. I am South Carolina. The things that I know, the things that I do, everything that I cook is touched with the love that I received from my mother and my grandmother. They were born and raised in South Carolina. A lot of those techniques that they use have been passed on from grandmother to great-grandmother, and they go all the way back to slavery. You know, so it's an honor to be able to not only represent myself, but my family and my ancestors as a South Carolina native and a South Carolina chef.
A lot of people live in an area, but they don't know where their food comes from. And so it's a great opportunity to spread that word through our local chefs. And so people go out to eat all the time, and they may not know that peaches are in season. Not everybody Googles when are peaches in season. When they're in season in South Carolina, they're the freshest that you can get anywhere. Having that chef to farmer relationship, it's a great opportunity to showcase what is in season. Our season goes from May until September. We grow 58 varieties, and that allows us to have fruit season long.
So that's how you guys do it. You kind of, every peach has its own maturation process, its own maturation time.
Yep.
So
they all mature at different stages. And so depending on the variety, we'll harvest a variety over about a 2-week window.
Okay.
And so we'll roll out of one and we'll roll right into the next.
And what's this variety we got?
This is Fire Prince. It's got great color to it, the true peach color. That is a traditional southeastern peach. This fruit is ripe here, so if I cut the flesh open on this peach, you're gonna see that ripe color that you're looking for. So that peach is 100% ripe. It's ready to eat right now. You'll smell it's very fragrant.
Want to taste?
Fresh off the tree, and it's really sweet. Pretty good. In the southeast, we have hot and humid conditions, and so that actually makes the peach sweeter. That's the perfect blend to have a sweet peach, an acidic peach.
Yeah.
You know, so we talked about twang. It gives it that little bit of twang.
I noticed that some will be
That's
just
what you want.
over the top sweet, but like that perfect southern peach is that sweet, that little twang, that yellowish, goldish.
Yep.
Hint of
And
pink.
you see all of that in that peach.
Yeah.
So for
Like
me, that is the perfect peach.
This is the perfect peach. This is what I grew up eating. I've always been fond of peaches, man. I mean, since I was a child, we actually had a peach tree in the corner of the yard my grandfather used to maintain. Some years it produced peaches, some years it wasn't. So when they actually did produce peaches, it was a big deal. You know, it was a really good summer treat to have. And when our tree bloomed, it was a beautiful day. The name came from my grandfather, Leroy Carter. It's where I got my work ethic from, tutelage on how to be a man, how to work hard, just how to take care and provide for your family and be a nurturer. So it was only right to name it after him. The perception of me in this restaurant was that it's gas station food, that we'd have chicken livers and fried chicken just sitting up all day, all long, just whenever you want it, come get it. But no, this is a cook-to-order restaurant, you know? You come in, this is a real restaurant. We just so happen to be in a gas station. Today, we're going to be making a croissant bread pudding. We're going to top that with some caramelized peaches and some toasted pecans, and then we're going to do a cinnamon whiskey drizzle for the garnish. Bread pudding traditionally was made because folks did not want to throw away their bread. So they would take that old stale bread, they mix it up with some cinnamon, some cream, some eggs, some little brown sugar, a little vanilla flavoring, kind of put a little moisture back in it, almost like a custard. They almost take a custard, they let it sit in that mixture for a little while, then they bake it off. So we need the croissants to be a little stale, a little dry, so they can absorb that liquid that we need them to absorb. I'm doing a different take on it. I'm doing croissants instead of regular bread. Because of the butter that's in it, it's going to give me a different texture. It's going to be a little bit more dense than your typical bread pudding because of all of the fat and everything that's in it. So that's why I like these, you know. Being resourceful, knowing how to repurpose ingredients for other dishes is not only critical to your bottom line, but it also helps with waste. I'm a pecan guy, not a pecan kind of guy. just gonna squeeze them a little bit, and however they fall, it's gonna be the size of them. So we're gonna have some whole ones, we're gonna have some halves, we're gonna have some quarters. But what we don't want is a bowl full of whole pecans or a bowl full of pecan dust. Roy's is a family restaurant. I grew up eating in places like this. Some of the best food in some of the smaller towns were in gas stations, smaller mom and pop operations. Those were the people who just had enough money to chase their dream, and that's what they were doing. All of the love was in the food, you know? So when I got an opportunity to open this, it didn't deter me. It was nostalgic. It sent me back to my childhood. I knew it was gonna be an uphill battle, but this is South Carolina roots, man. If you get on some of these highways and you drive through this state, a lot of these rural areas, they only have places like this, you know, that you can walk in and get a meal. Walk in, everybody knows your name, you know? This is South Carolina. I am all about South Carolina. I am all about our products. I'm all about our produce and our farmers that produce it. Local business is the backbone of this country. Local produce is near and dear to my heart because not only am I in touch with what I'm giving my consumers and my customers, I can also build that relationship with that farmer. I can tell him what I need. So by the time his product gets to me, there's very little I actually have to do with it.
Certified South Carolina is a great opportunity to showcase the products that are grown in South Carolina, to support that local movement so that people understand the food is in my back door. So it's great, it's here, it's fresh, it's available, and when it's in season, it's just a great time for them to enjoy all these products.
Being a chef ambassador is very important, not only to shine the light on me as a chef, but other South Carolina chefs, and more importantly, the South Carolina farmers that we rely on for our products. And that's really what it's all about, just being able to discover everything that South Carolina has to offer. I'm Chef Chris Williams, man. I'm proud to be a South Carolina chef ambassador, and I invite you on down to Roy's Grille to experience the essence of South Carolina.